Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Phoenix Act, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Valkyrie Elysium, where hopefully today we will be finishing this chapter.
Is this the place? There's not much here other than this lake.
It is here. I can sense a great power nearby.
Perhaps the gift is sunk to the bottom.
Wait. Something's coming.
Are those?
Naglfar! And more than one!
We shall purify them all. Do not falter. This should be easy
Yep,
enough.
boss time. We stopped just before the boss last time, which is... Ow, ow. Trying to get the room to actually do things is a bit of a pain. Ow. Need to, sorry, sorry for not talking, bit of a gap in my speaking there, bit preoccupied at the moment with all of these enemies. Please be destroyed. Yes, okay. So for now there is just this guy left. And he is weak to, I think that's earth, not light, but what? Yeah, he's weak to, grey, so, ow. Yes. I don't want to get him down to, break his guard without my Anherior on the field, because that will just waste time summoning them and I won't be able to get the maximum damage out of it then, will I? Yeah, this boss isn't, again, he's not too terribly convoluted. Bit simpler than fighting Hilde, that's for sure. Hilde has been the real threat to our quest so far. I mean, so far she's been the only one to actually... Nope, Egon, get back here. And you, Cypher. Ow. Oh, time to heal that. Yep. Thankfully, because we've got more, I'm just going to spam this. I think the game doesn't expect us to have quite so many charges for our magical arts yet. So, we can, because I've got more than the game expects me to have on this difficulty, I can just spam it, basically, to do more damage and to, like that.
So they had taken the gift for themselves. Look, the power is coalescing.
So this is one of the 4 gifts. If I had to guess, I'd say this was Gungnir.
The Naglfar must have tapped into its power. Now it makes sense how they were able to put up such a fight.
They were unable to control it completely, though. Hence its power contaminating the area.
Well now, that's quite some gift.
It will continue to wreak havoc every moment it remains on Midgard. We must return it to Asgard post-haste.
Yep. Yep. The Naglfar had possession of Gungnir, the spear. As was so craftily pointed out by Cypher, it's a spear. Anyway, yes, I don't think they ever actually say it, but what I'm getting is probably that the people who ruled this city at the time that it fell probably had possession of Gungnir, and it's probably what corrupted them in some fashion. So, yeah. Wrong side of the chest, but oh well. And we get another spear. This one is different because it's a lighter spear that basically attacks faster. Attacks faster, but does less damage. But it can also be thrown, making it a ranged weapon as well. So that's pretty nice. I'm going to stick with this spear for now because I like my melee better than I like my ranged attacks outside of magic. But we might give it a try at some point. And that's another boss down and another area cleansed. Oh, summoned Cypher 6 more times than I summoned Aegon there. Maybe that's because Aegon's, lasts longer when I have him out now, so. Anywho, report to Odin. So let's go do that. But yeah, I'll try to work the new spear in at some point. Have we got Aegon have anything to say? I like that Valkyrie was apparently looking at Aegon in a judgy manner. I like these little character interactions they have that don't necessarily like. Oh, okay, yeah. Cypher is on the map, so let's go see him. Let's go see him. Because he's got a side quest for us. The first part of his character side quest. Valkyrie, Aegon. On second thought, no, it's nothing. Speak. It's just, there is something I would like to discuss with you. This isn't like you. What's the matter, Cypher? What is it that you two believe in? Valkyrie, you have your quest bestowed upon you by Odin himself. And Aegon, you are a knight commander in life. You swore fealty to protect something more than yourself, your nation. Compared to such noble ideals, what can a lowly merchant such as I possibly contribute? But if I knew what you believe in, perhaps I might find some way to be of use still. I see. So that's what this is about. Valkyrie, we're heading to Biel's, right? Belize, right? We are. Then let's go right away, and we should bring Cypher with us too. But what would that... Don't worry about it. Come on, Valkyrie. The sooner we purify the world, the better, right? Cypher's belief. Yes, the first part of Cypher's subquest. But before we can go anywhere, we have to talk to Odin. So let's do that.
All-Father, I have recovered one of the 4 gifts.
Exceptional work. I see I was not mistaken in appointing you as my claimer of souls.
Thank you, All-Father. I am forever at your service.
Now, continue your search for the remaining gifts. They will reveal themselves to you, just as Gungnir did.
Yes, All-Father.
And do not let your efforts to purify souls wane either. There may yet be souls worthy of becoming your Enheria. The world's annihilation looms ever nearer. You cannot fail in your mission, Valkyrie.
I will not let you down, All-Father. I swear.
Indeed. for there is so little time left.
Right, yes, we just need to continue searching for the 4 gifts. Truly a upstanding guy, that Odin, don't you think? Absolutely morally immaculate, I'm sure. Right, next we have to go to Lucardan territory, but before we go there, which, if you remember, by the way, yep, there was something about Princess Maria of Belize had a... I'll do that in a minute, actually. We'll do side quests in Galdban territory. But yes, Princess Maria of Belize was betrothed to someone from Lucarda. So maybe we'll find out more about that when we get there. But not yet. Right now, if you couldn't tell, we're going to do just try and do a couple of side quests. So let's get right into it. Valkyrie, please, is there any way we can help this poor lord? Very well, let's go. Right, yep, no nonsense. I like it. Let's just get into it and see what we can do. Lead the noble spirit. I mean, it sounds like an escort quest. It's not. We just need to get to the point on the map. We can treat it like sort of like the noble spirit is an item in our inventory more than anything else. So that's you know, it's less frustrating than an escort quest would be. Cypher kept that guy suspended in the air there just by, you know, all that ice stuff. Some fire on these dudes. We don't like that very... Ow. Wow, he has a wide arc with his attacks. Not that it mattered much in the end. Still wasn't able to defeat me. Anything this way? Nope. Okay. And even though I used magic a couple of times during that thing, my magic arts are back to full. Excellent. So we need to get over there. Down this way.
An easy fight.
We'll send Egon out for this. Don't need to summon everyone. There we go. And you'll notice, obviously, I think I've explained this before, but because I've got the lightning sword out, it's not just doing more damage, it's pushing up the crush gauge, which is nice. So you don't always need to be spamming magic attacks in order to... we gotta go that way, what's up here? Don't always need to be spamming magic attacks in order to do stun lock the enemy. So that's good. Nothing up here. Okay. I wonder why this area of the map is open to us for this mission then. Oh well. It's always nice to have more map to explore, as long as it doesn't get... as long as it's actually stuff to explore and not just big, open, empty areas. By which I mean big fields and stuff like that.
Defiled soul.
Ooh. We're gonna get Cypher for this one. Because, you know, ice weakness.
I've got just
And then...
the thing to turn us back. That should swing battle in our favour.
You'd think. Maybe I should have brought Egon out just to make this a bit quicker, but I don't really see the point. There's only one.
I suppose this is as far as I go.
One enemy weak to lightning there, so there was no real point in making things more complicated than they needed to be, really, was there? Yeah, this is a fairly straightforward mission. We just got to get to the point on the map, get past all these different enemies that stand in our way.
An easy fight.
Where did he pop in behind us? No. Brought her sword out way before we actually reach the enemies there. So, Egon, do your thing. Let's just beat this enemy up while he's isolated from his fellows. You know, what do you call it? Isolate the enemy and then... Ooh, this guy's weak to ice and he's a big one, so we'll summon Cypher for this. Ow. Well, that hurt. That's both a weapon weakness and a elemental weakness here. So that made that go a lot quicker and a lot easier. Excellent.
Do not underestimate me.
Nothing over this way. Ooh, or is there? What's in here? Nothing. Alright. Alright, let's just proceed onwards. I should know better than to be expecting stuff considering. But oh well. Oh. Well. Through here. Nothing. So let's continue onwards. Yeah, it's very again, I like the I mean, I know people didn't like, it's got some tepid reviews at launch, this game, and I don't... For me, this game is a lot like more fun than games that just plonk you in the middle of a big open map and say, yeah, go for it. It's like, okay, game, what do you want me to... Cypher. Oh, and we've got a new enemy here. These big guys, who can be a bit of a... Okay, can I just target one of these guys, please? Yeah, but these guys can be a rather large pain. So the big lion-like guy over there can... Ow. Okay, we need to do something about this. It's not... I'm going to spam lightning here just to drain their health. It's not very efficient, and it's not, you know... They're not weak to it, doesn't do much in the way of actual damage, but it works. Yes, Egon and Cypher. There we go. Just the big lion dude now. Okay. Yeah, these guys can be a pain, especially in later chapters, where they get more complicated, obviously get more complicated patterns and stuff like that, and more powerful attacks, and just stronger in general. But otherwise, yeah. This cannot be my lands, my people. Why? Oh, why? Oh, sorry, I don't know what's with my voice there. Yes, if you can't tell what just happened, that spirit we've been leading just became a Naglfar. He gave into his despair right at the end there. Gave into his despair and, well, I guess there was another Naglfar around here. Ow. Don't think that... Right, at least one's down, that's good. You can't destroy the shields on these guys, not even in the non-boss variants. Like, even just the regular variants, well, oh, I guess you can. Well, the shields are made of metal anyway, so I guess you can destroy them, but it's a lot tougher than the guys carrying wooden shields for obvious reasons. Didn't need to summon again there. No point in it. I'm sorry, Valkyrie. If it wasn't for me getting over-involved, he would still be... This was a waste of time. It's time we focused on our mission. Yes, you're right. So, yeah, not a very happy end to that quest there. It's kind of a very, not even bittersweet, just bitter end to that quest. Oh, well. Yes. Soul Ambrosia, which increases the attack of the soul gauge, in case you couldn't figure that out, but I'm sure you could. How much time have we got left? Let's see. Oh, I got an S rank. That's nice. Yeah, we got enough time for one more side quest, I think. There you go. Thor's Beast is what those lion type enemies were called. So, tying to a god we haven't seen yet. Which we won't, to be frank. Nope, we're not doing the card yet. We're going to do another subquest. An old man's discerning eye. So let's do that. Yeah, this is the guy who wanted, the spirit who wanted us to find the sword. Hopefully he doesn't go crazy and become a Naglfar. Like, oh, the sword was a fake. Oh, my life was meaningless. Become a Naglfar. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Egon, this sounds like your kind of quest. Right, let's go see what we can do. Valkyrie has nothing to say. I get the feeling she's a bit how would we put it? Well, the enemies are this way, so let's go this way first. Oh, God. Oh, well. There are some subquests that allow you to wander around a bit. But, not these ones. And we're on the Ice Blade, so... Because we don't have any ice magic. I was sure we got ice magic before this point. I was sure we should have ice magic, but at this point, but maybe my memories are just wrong, I guess.
I must think of our next move.
I mean, it's not the first time I've been wrong in my memories for this, even though, you know, like I say, it's one of the games I enjoyed most from last year. I should say at this point as well that I, let's take out the archer, and you, go away. But yeah, it's, if I'm being honest, I had a bit of a falling out with AAA games last year, to be frank. I just got bored of them. Because all AAA games kind of, just last year, I think I'm getting a bit more back into it this year, but just last year, they all just started feeling the same to me. Like, even the big, sort of exceptional ones, the ones that were supposed to be these big hype releases, just didn't feel too different from any of the rest. Cypher, please. Ow, ow, ow. No, no, nope. Nope. Not today. And then we can take that guy out. And then let's see if we can do something about... Yeah, there we go. And I've got the ice sword ready to go in, so, you know. And you'll notice Cypher doesn't just do bows, he does have melee attacks. Which is a bit better than Egon, in my opinion, because his range attacks, his melee attacks aren't that much worse than his range attacks, whereas Egon's ranged options are a lot worse than his melee options. So, Egon pretty much always has to get up in the opponent's face. And anything this way? Oh, there is a chest. I think... Nope. Yeah, this is a bit tricky to... There we go. Basically just do the double jump and then press triangle to hit the... For most weapons, not all of them, but most of them, triangle gets you a bit of... A triangle attack sends Valkyrie forward a little bit, which just about lets you cross that gap. At least the sword, the longsword version, just about lets you cross that gap. And here, we are transported somewhere else. Where are we going? We are going here, in this room, which is an arena. It's one of those arena things where we just have to face wave after wave of enemies. There are a few of these. It's sort of like replaces, I don't know, sort of Colosseum type levels in other games, other RPGs. So, and I have the lightning blade already out, so this guy doesn't stand a chance. and then we'll just crush both these guys with a single blow. Because gargoyles are just ridiculously weak by this point. Well, not weak, but, you know, they're not really threats anymore, let's be honest. Not a threat to me or anyone else. Well, I mean, I suppose they might be to normal people, but they're not a threat to either Cypher or Egon. So, I guess I'm making more liberal use of magic here. It's one thing I've been trying to teach myself. It seems it's something I forgot during the period where I wasn't playing this game. Because, believe it or not, even though I keep saying this was one of my favourite games of last year, I haven't played it since last year. Because I got distracted by like Fire Emblem and then Metroid Prime, which is not just one of my favourite games of this year, but Metroid Prime is one of my favourite games sort of ever. So, oh come on, ow, ow, ow. I don't have any ice magic, so I can't exploit anything like that, unfortunately. But I just want to get rid of the ads before I try taking on the old Kraken guy here. I forget what his proper name is at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, and you see if you do stun him, like you saw he still had a couple of water balls ready there, but by stunning him you basically immediately get rid of any attacks he had, so... Oh, you're back. So what did you think? I've forgotten what voice I did for this guy last time. Well, the sword is light as a feather and wickedly sharp. I think your instincts were on point. Really? So I was right all along. I'm so glad. Now I can rest easy. Thank you. I'm ready to move on now. Well, there we go. We settled his unfinished business and this guy passed on peacefully, so that's good. Bit better than the quest before this, isn't it? And there we go. I guess it's called Gagnarath. Oh, yeah, Gagnarath. A great sword offering an impressive attack range, capable of unleashing devastating slash waves. Yes, I think this is and an ambrosia. I don't use the ambrosias now, I think. So we had an ambrosia, boost our health a little more, and soul ambrosia to boost our soul gauge a little more, so we can summon more, basically. And with that, we'll leave a happier ending on this one. So that's nice. And another S rank. I can get S ranks on the side quests apparently, just not on the main quests. Oh well. Oh dear. But yeah, at the beginning of this year I got distracted by the new did I say Dragon Quest before? I meant Fire Emblem Engage, which I had a lot of fun with, but then Metroid Prime Remastered came out, and Metroid Prime is one of my most favourite games of all time, so that distracted me for quite a bit, to the point where I had to go back and complete Fire Emblem afterwards. So anyway, yes, we'll leave it on a happy ending for now, ladies and gentlemen, and next time we'll make our way to Lucada in search of the next of the 4 gifts. But until then, please, take care of yourselves.